power of the Community Enterprise Foundation is that we're actually a part of Bendigo and Adelaide Bank, and Bendigo Bank is the most trusted bank in Australia.
Our heritage started in the Bendigo goldfields, and that has been mission driven around feeding into the prosperity of communities, and 160 plus years on, we are still doing that with a profit for purpose focus.
I am a firm believer that organisations, particularly corporates, can and should be a force for good. Bendigo and Adelaide Bank is an organisation that is absolutely led by its purpose in supporting communities to both, recover and build resilience.
The growing movement of impact investing and social purpose is now language which permeates the private sector, and yet the community bank model is an epitome of that. It just goes to show that profit and purpose can actually live very, very comfortably together. In fact, the model is, in its essence, commercially focused and community spirited.
This is absolutely unique worldwide, and the beauty about this model is that it is based on broad local ownership, which gives the power to return profits back to the community that it's based in.
The Community Enterprise Foundation is the philanthropic arm of the Bendigo and Adelaide Bank, but I think we're much more than that. I think that we're actually the heart of the organisation.
I think the power behind the Community Enterprise Foundation is absolutely huge, and I think it's probably the greatest untold story of Bendigo and Adelaide Bank.
Our role really is one of a facilitator to enable organisations to better connect with communities under a community-led approach that allows self-determination. And what we're able to do through this vehicle is support communities to set their own agenda that ultimately builds a prosperous nation.
Our focus as a foundation is around the outcome and the impact. It's about the projects, it's about making a difference.
It's like a rallying place, isn't it? It's a place where people can put their collective capital and have that utilised for the collective good of their local places.
They absolutely operate under the ethos of outcome over ownership, and so they are focused on supporting others.
Effectively, the foundation gives us the ability to generate or create a war chest of funds available to support the sort of projects that we wish to do in the community.
Collaboration is how we partner with our local communities. It's really around listening and ensuring that we are really clear in the direction that the community wants to go with their fundraising.
So it's about creating connection between organisations and local communities. And as with our ability to work across hundreds of communities in Australia, it also allows us to provide on their behalf a collective voice around what that future looks like and the type of support they need.
It is fundamentally part of our DNA. It's just how we do business. So the opportunity to go and work with people that are purpose-driven, deeply passionate, and we're making great things happen, and we can see the evidence of that. The opportunity to live and breathe that is really fantastic.
It's our purpose, and the purpose of feeding into prosperity of communities, the opportunity to work with communities right around Australia, to be a part of their aspirations, to help them negotiate some of the programs and projects that they're looking to implement within their local places.
So it's great to have the foundation there as that mediator in the middle to provide that strong partnership between the community bank and the broader community, and they're an integral part of the way this whole thing will pull together.
There's programs big and small, but it's really the impact that it has on the individuals and the local community that really tells the story.
The Community Enterprise Foundation is an incredibly important, robust organisation that has skills and expertise that they've garnered from the whole network.
What the foundation and its trustee actually does is provide a really good governance structure. On the other side, it removes the administrative burden of local communities to focus on what they're really good at, and that is determining what those priorities are and where those funds should be spent.
As well as listening to the communities, we also listen to our donors. We have really savvy donors that want to say in where the money goes. It's really important that we respect their wishes and that we make sure that the money goes to the causes that they want.
So when organisations or individuals actually provide donations to the foundation, there's always a sense of comfort and trust there that ensures there's an overlay of good governance to ensure correct use of funds.
They give a huge amount of transparency, and it's just the power of well-organised, well-structured, well-intended and well-governed partnerships that have benefited communities around Australia.
Our hope for the foundation into the future is that our model, along with the community banks and the Bendigo Bank, is that we can take a unique approach to solving some of societal's largest challenges that we're going to face in the future.
Now what we need to do is to find a collective voice on opportunity, a collective voice on issues that matter for everybody, to give these communities an ability to impact, to have a say about how they continue to grow and develop.
What we want to create is an ecosystem that, supports one another. Our purpose is to feed into prosperity and not off it. What that really talks about is how do we collectively come together.
So my hope for the future is that we continue to build that community prosperity that empowers local communities to self-determine, and that in turn builds a prosperous nation.
And that we're there for the future, that we continue to be the heart of Bendigo and Adelaide Bank, that we build funds, we build a legacy, and that we're there for Australian communities.
It's also about how we connect with our people and, hopefully create this really vibrant, amazing workplace where great things are happening every day.